Hello there, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Kinsey, and I wanted to bring you guys another art project. This week, I have decided to take a very old decorative piece of mine. It's like a terrarium candle holder. I don't know the technical term for it. I've had this thing for well over a decade now, and it's been outside and gotten rusty and just life has taken a toll on it. So I wanted to revamp it, give it new life, bring it back into my home so it's no longer an outdoor piece, and kind of bring the outdoors inside by turning it whimsical. So I hope you guys enjoy this journey, and I'm super excited to make this happen. Here she is. As you can see, it is very old and very dated looking. So this will be fun. Obviously, the first step is to clean this and scrub it down. I don't remember exactly when it was that I bought this, but I am pretty sure that this is before I had children, so that should date it a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and start by taking out each piece of glass so that I can clean them and I won't have to worry about working around them as I add the clay and paint. There's a lot of hard chunky mud that's left on here that I didn't really bother to remove. I want this to still have a very earthy vibe to it, and it's not coming off, so we're just gonna leave it. After cleaning, I always like to start this process off with a good thick coat of spray paint. At the very beginning, it helps adhere everything to the metal as well as seals everything in, and it'll give a really good antique kind of dark academia vibe. And yes, I am spray painting this all over my table with no type of cover. Don't really mind it much. This table is, just like all my other things, very old and has been many colors many times and will continue to do so. The spray paint has dried, and now I'm going to take this black acrylic paint and water it down a little bit so I can do a very dark tarnish to the metal. I don't want this to end up looking like a solid black, so what I'm going to do is paint it on in its watery substance and then wipe it off with a towel. That way all of the grooves and indentions keep the black, and the top will be a little bit more of the metal color. this is what it looks like dried. Now the fun part. Time for the clay. I know my hands are still messy, but acrylic paint dries incredibly fast when you live in the desert, and I can't be bothered to get up right now. I am so far in the zone, it's hard to get me out. I'm going to go ahead and take a bunch of clay, roll them into balls, and then squish them out into their mushroom shapes. I will be making a lot of these, that way when I am done, I can just slap them all onto the terrarium and not have to worry about them falling apart, falling off, going to shape and bending in ways that I don't want. I found that adding clay in between the dry pieces of foam clay is a lot better than using any kind of glue. It just sticks to itself beautifully. I am completely obsessed with putting mushrooms on everything right now. I am only using a real candle just for the purposes of this video. When it is all said and done, I won't be using an actual flame as it'll get too hot, and I don't know how flammable these materials are, so we will just stick to LED flames. You can't deny how beautiful the flicker of the flame is though. It doesn't seem like I recorded any of the actual painting like I thought I had. Maybe I just lost the footage. I do know in the videos coming up after this one that I do go over more of my painting technique. All of this is done in acrylic and I am sealing it in a gloss. Paint and gloss are completely dried, and now it is time to add fake greenery and all of my moss. When pulling the moss apart, make sure that you're pulling out all the little twigs inside. I added the hot glue onto the terrarium first and then pushed the moss into it. I can't tell you how many times I burnt my fingers, but it was absolutely worth it. I do not recommend. I am crazy. The way this is turning out is absolutely tugging at my heartstrings. I have to go ahead and put all of the glass pieces inside, that way I can start working on the inside. This is going to be the inside base, which I will paint black, and I will have greenery around it like an indoor garden.
So overall, it took me about 2 to 3 days, but that's also with me bouncing back and forth between project to project because I have ADHD and autistic, and that's just how my brain works. Like, it's been a busy week. We've accomplished a lot. Here is one of what we did this week. You know what I'm saying? So I'm super happy with how it turned out. It is exactly what I wanted. It's very whimsical. It is bringing the outdoor forest into my home with a little touch of hoping a fairy moves in. I don't know, all in all, it's super cute. I'm super excited. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you learned something from this video. If you have any questions on the process or how I did anything done, I know I'm not always technical in communication, but if you ask me specifically, then I can answer. If not, it's just kind of poof. Just give me a little nudge. Anyways, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want to see what else we pumped out this week. Bye!